plays games with Jay.
Okay.
What does that tile mean?
What does that tile mean? It's like 3 lines, or 2 lines, right? I don't quite understand. Oh. Let's go to the other bathroom. Shh. Get out of my way. Enough. Enough. Let me go to the other room. You guys are not being constructive at all. God damn. Okay. Start from the right. Click that. Here it is. Yes, this one's loose. I think I can get it with my nails. Da-da-da-da. Got the plate. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go back. Back. Out. Here. Down the frames, I guess I should...
Jay's instincts about, you need 4 pieces. It's paid off again.
Oh boy. Does it have to match the one in the other room? The elephant. The dead elephant thing. Okay. The soul-sucking elephant. I think I'm pretty close here. Nope, let's switch this back. Is it something like this? Damn, okay, it's wrong.
Damn it, Junpei, why are you screwing around?
Oh, okay, let me go look at the cursed painting. Yeah, hold on. Oh, but it really needs to line up. Okay. Cool. Okay. I wish it kept our progress. That's kind of annoying. Okay. So this goes on top up here. This is fine. It's just these two, but the line needs to match up like so.
There you go. A cow's back.
Yes. I love cows.
Especially Mr. Cow.
Mr. Cow. There, picture complete. And there goes the frame. What's this?
What do you mean, what's this? Pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a hole in the wall. Like a hidden safe or something, you know? Anyway, let's take a look. I think there's something inside.
Mars key.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
I think I've seen this picture before. Where? In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. I saw this picture in his book.
What's this interesting theory?
Morphogenetic field, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
Shut the fuck up, Santa. It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shapes of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part of that isn't difficult exactly?
Alright, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism. Telepathy? Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it is close enough for a simple approximation.
Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s? I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
Yes, I agree. I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that in one of his books. Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it. What about you?
What about you, Junpei? What does it look like? Does it look like anything to you? I guess it looks like... Oh, this is interesting. What the hell's this? Funyarinpa? A small boat floating in a lake. Koi. Oh, goddammit. Funyarinpa. A Funyarinpa? See, I mean, this totally looks like one here and here. Can you look up what a Funyarinpa is? What the hell is a Funyarampa? What do you mean, what the hell is a Funyarampa? You mean you don't know?
Anyone knows.
How the hell would I know? How could I not? How could you not know?
It's just nonsense.
That's practically blasphemous. Say you're sorry. Apologize to the Funyarampa. Goodness, you are such a rude woman.
What was the name of the bad guy in Everything Everywhere?
Oh, Jobu Tupaki.
Jobu Tupaki, yeah. Funyarimpa.
Junpei, are you just screwing around?
He's
Santa. Totally fell for it. Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you. This is a dog. See? Like this.
Oh.
Yeah, Funyarampa.
Yeah.
Now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us. A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify initially, but once you'd figure it out and answer, you couldn't see it as anything else. These two pictures, the first was a woman wearing a hat. The other was, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So their experiment. The first they sent the pictures to other parts of the world outside the reach of British airwaves, to Ireland, to US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then 2 days later, after they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog was at least that many. After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same test and the same two pictures. The results were startling. 10% of them saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test sat at 9.2 success rate. Not much of a statistical change, or change statistically. The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog, it went from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase. So, do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment? There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it. But even so, it was only the success rate of for the dog picture that went up.
This is totally how people figured out the Mew trick in Red before GameFAQs and everything. Just childhood schoolyards transmitting brainwaves.
Yeah, basically. Well, this is why, I forget where I read this theory once. It's definitely a crackpot Reddit theory about, are you familiar with, people, there's a cloud node theory where people, the idea of why there are no quote unquote original thoughts or why so many thoughts similar is because everyone shares a weird ether space connected, they're tethered to this cloud and we don't know when we're getting information from it.
Okay.
That's why we share similar dreams or similar whatever. I think it's interesting, definitely crazy.
Yeah.
But it does make me a little scared if any semblance of it is real because it's stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? It's how did they figure this out? Mm-hmm. Wait, does this have something to do with that field or whatever it was you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye? So if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field. Psych! Oh, I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously. Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station after all.
Right, man. I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute. I really thought you were serious.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Okay, right. There's a cloud.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here.
Word.
Morphogenic field. That's interesting. So if I started off with this, would I have gone this anyway? Or is this, yeah?
Yeah, that's why it's also, I didn't say anything to you, but I was like, it's worth playing through stuff.
Gotcha.
Because you get other story beats, you get more
Right.
information about characters.
I think it's interesting because when we went with Snake and like it's different aspects of like the mystery behind the ship, right? Because we learned about Baccarat, and then here they talk about Baccarat, and they're talking more about the science stuff.
Yeah.
So,
But they didn't talk about this stuff at all in the Seven Snake.
yeah. So
So it's different information, yeah.
let's go to the hallway. Oh, that's you.
I'll go get June. You guys head to the door. Sorry, I had a really stupid voice for a second there.
Okay. Roger that. Oh.
I don't have a stupid voice.
Yes, it unlocked. Good job, Junpei.
Good, now we can get going. Come on, what are you guys standing around for? Let's get out of here. Let's go.
Come
Oh,
on.
yeah, you're here too.
Come on, Junpei, let's go. All right,
What are
let's
you guys
go.
talking about in that other room? Oh, you know, dog stuff. Dog stuff? You found it!
And then like Junpei's like, "Hey guys, you found it. You found it." But no one's responding. They're like, "Junpei, what are you doing?"
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought we worked as a team, but
Yeah.
another hallway.
Come on, open.
It's not going to open because you rattle it, you know.
Damn it.
Look over there. Elevators and the buttons. Oh, wait. So can we... Of course, they don't work. Now at this point, because... Can I look at the... How do we look at the flow? Oh, there's still more. There's still more. Okay. The power must be out here, too. Just like by the staircase.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice. Yeah.
Sure does. Well, then, let's open it.
All right, here I go. Because remember, that other path had 2 escape rooms.
Right.
Oh, so it's a kitchen.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit. I was hoping this would be the way out of here.
You really think it'd be that easy?
Yeah, I know. Still.
If we can get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier. But don't we need a key card for that, or key for that? Sorry, I guess that wasn't very constructive. Yeah, like, don't we need a key to unlock this door? Come on, open. Anyway, let's take a look. Hey.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck. Let me see that. I knew it. See, look. Yes. Hold your horses. What did you figure out?
This is handy.
See, we came in here. If we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
There we go. Here, you can have it back. Thanks. There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
Then that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
That seems the most likely. All right, then we know what we need to do then. Let's get moving. First off, I say we split up and look for clues. Okay.
Let's split up, gang. All right, everyone. Hands in the middle. Let's seek away. Come on, guys.
Junpei, you gotta stop that.
This is...
It's not the time for that.
We're in a serious situation.
Okay, let's see. Plates and trays. These 9 plates look pretty appetizers. Okay, on square. Excuse me, princess. 1, 2, 10 of them. If you look, they look like hats. Okay, they're soup plates. They're made that way so the soup doesn't spill. If you ever get out here, yes, you treat yourself to
Take
a
that
nice
off
dinner.
your head. What makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that?
I think there are 15 of these plates. 9, 10, 15. Interesting. 99-cent store, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yes.
Why the hell are you bringing up June?
That the lady doth protest too much, methinks. You're not terribly subtle.
I would never...
You really are ignorant. Okay.
Come on, it's like you need to know this crap. Jesus.
Okay, 9, 10, 15. Looks like a serving table. Okay, yep. Something doesn't seem right here. Why are there so many plates? There's a voucher at the end of this counter. This voucher doesn't match the number of plates on the table. It says appetizer 9, meat 10, soup A, seafood seafood dish F on the voucher. Okay. The plates on the table are 9, 16, 10, 15. Using hexadecimal here.
Hexadecimal is...
Number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal system of numbers. The base 10 equivalents for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A equals 10, B equals 11, C equals 12, D is 13, E 14, F 15, etc. And 10, 16. The 10 becomes 16 in base 10. I know it sounds strange, but you can think of it using just as 6 letters added to the normal number of system after 9. So A, B, C, okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, 10. I think I get it. Okay. It's one of the swinging doors. Okay, yes. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Wow, this pot is made looks like silver. I bet drinking would be really yummy. Oh man, drinking with June would be really great. Junpei, what are you thinking about? Okay. There's so much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans.
It's probably a pantry.
There's a knife in the box. Rusty knife. I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this. It's futile.
Futile?
You know, a waste. Useless. Pointless.
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason, really. I was just thinking about futility.
Oh, me too. Huh? Why were you thinking about futility?
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard of the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted? Have I heard of this? Unless I know I haven't.
No, I haven't. What is it?
In 1892, 14 years before the Titanic sank, a novel was published. It was called Futility. It was written by an American novelist named Morgan Robinson. The story was about a big cruise ship colliding with an iceberg and sinking. Of course, if that was the only similarity, there wouldn't be any reason to mention it. It wasn't, though. The name of the ship, its nationality, course, departure time, size, displacement, maximum speed, this number of passengers and crew, and the number of lifeboats, even the location of the accident itself and the cause and the location of the damage, everything matches the Titanic almost exactly. It was almost as if he had seen the whole thing happen. But this book was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But that's not all. It wasn't just futility that predicted the sinking of the Titanic. There were 2 other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. Both of them before the accident, one in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote 2 stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, 2 ships collided and many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right. I needed to say that.
Ah!
But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull.
But Junpei, you said you believed in curses.
Come on, that's totally different. Okay, let's say hypothetically that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead?
I'm guessing Stead.
Wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
What are you smoking?
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes, 20 years before it happened.
Well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Huh? But?
Come on, let's get back to it. Fucking weirdo.
Play so rusty.
By the way, that's the futility thing is real.
That's creepy.
A lot of the stuff they talk about is real stuff.
That's creepy, but like that's kind of neat. I'm like, What
it
does that
featured a
mean?
fictional British ocean liner called the Titan that sinks in the North Atlantic after striking an iceberg.
Wow.
There were not enough lifeboats for all the passengers. Same size. Yeah, it's interesting.
Wow.
Hey, there's something behind the cheese.
You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese?
All right, let's move the cheese. Come on, cheese, get the fuck out of
The
here.
only way to move it is we have to eat through it.
Okay, I'm not for that.
There's a little green bottle back there. Bottle of oil.
Now wash down this cheese.
Cheese. This is Gouda cheese, the most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it in a room at room temperature for quite a while.
So we can eat this?
Most likely.
I mean, we already did, but...
Cool.
All right, 6 wheels for you and 7 wheels for me.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of cheese.
Okay.
It's a lot of notes. They got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look like a code or anything like that.
Okay. This bolt is rusted in place, won't budge. Of course, maybe if I put some oil on it.
Hey!
A little bit of oil and come on, you little son of a bitch. Squeak! Alright, I got you, little bastard. You did it, Jumpy. You're so smart. Damn straight. Oh god, it's cold.
You go in here, June.
What is this place?
Are you blind? It's a freezer.
Oh, no way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you. Whoa, it's really cold in here.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
But...
Huh? Huh?
Ah! No, why did it suddenly close? Ow. The knob's frozen.
But why?
Looks like the pipe next to it broke and... Hey, Lotus, you're out there, right? Open the door.
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open. Try opening it from that side, please.
Fine. If you say so, hold on. It's no use. It won't budge. You got more people in there. You figure it out.
God damn it. Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something
Hey,
out.
what about me? Yeah, you're right. Let's just take a good look around this room, okay?
Right. Dry ice. Dry ice is just frozen carbon monoxide, right?
Sorry, no, a real stupid voice there. Dry ice is frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Why do you have to call mine a stupid voice? I'm just trying my best.
Oh, well, I figure we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide's sublimation point is what? Who knows this shit?
Geniuses.
Why? Honestly, if whoever Zero is, if they got a bunch of dumbasses on this ship, like they would not be able to get out of the first deck. Any warmer than that, it'll turn into a gas, and any lower, and it becomes a solid.
How do you know that?
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off. Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Why is that?
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you? Come on, guys. Don't you think it's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first. It is kind of weird.
But it can turn to a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure...
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. Water is a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees.
Who knows this shit?
So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into a liquid when it goes above 32 degrees. I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees. Ice with a melting point... Oh, ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice Nine.
Ice Nine?
Originally, Ice Nine was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author.
Kurt Vonnegut.
But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
The Reed Cat's Cradle?
No.
Oh, it's a good
I was
book.
like trying to remember like which Vonnegut book was.
It's a good book. Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice Nine or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid, and if it's under that, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice Nine are like that?
Yep. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin?
Yes, everyone's heard that. It's
Yeah.
a family tale.
For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it, and they did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for its seeds. Oh, a seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Oh my god, the story's long. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it was. Okay, there's a theme going on here. All glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like, how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
Junpei. What does that have to do with Ice Nine? What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice Nine. What happened, I mean. A lot like that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
California would be fucked.
Yeah. It'd be the end of the world. At any rate, we're not going to have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick. Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kind of at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. Seriously. I might go by the name of Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here.
Selfish, isn't he? Ice Nine is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer. Okay, anyway. God damn, what a fucking long-ass story. Frozen meat. Cool. Is there a tag on it? Yeah, there's something on there. Okay, let's... There's some slip of paper in the meat. Oh my god, okay, but I can't read it like this. Let's try to pull it out. You had to need the frost out, so we gotta get out of this fucking room. Okay, great. Everything's frozen in here. Oh my god, doesn't mean anything interesting. What is this? Thing's covered in something. It's frozen solid. Can't flip it over. Okay, great. What's going on here? This no good. It can't.
Maybe it just needs more of a shock, you know?
More of a shock. Okay. Oh what? Knife.
Hey, Junpei, didn't you find some dry ice earlier?
Oh yeah.
There's warm water coming out of the pipe. Warm water and dry ice. What happens when we put that stuff in a sealed container together?
Sealed container. Okay. Well, this is water driven from the pipe. Okay. I don't have a sealed container. Is there a container in this room? Frozen chicken. Great. Cool. But I don't get that frozen meat either. Okay. I don't see a sealed container. Combine. Nope. Okay. Okay, sealed container. No luck. It's too whatever. Okay. Warm water in the pipe. Thin pipe. What am I not looking at? On the ground? What is this thing? Okay, cool. Container. Water bottle. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, please. Combine. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus Christ. Combine with this. What are you talking about? Sturdy rope. Okay. Let's start putting the dry ice into the water bottle. That's dry ice is big. Gotta make it smaller.
I figured make it smaller than genius.
Okay, make it smaller. Knife. Combine with dry ice. Rope.
It's a rope.
Make it smaller. With what? Do I just smash it? What? The frozen chicken did it?
I think you smashed it with that. Because it was frozen.
I guess, yeah, okay. A more barbaric stance, I would do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I only saw these death scenarios in the dignified way.
No, I was more so I didn't think about. I was like, this game must have a more logical solution instead of just being like unga bunga.
Bunga bunga. It's true. Yeah.
I mean, I respect it. I'm like, cool, great. Like, but it wasn't my first go-to.
I love a classic water bottle with a dry ice in it.
Oh, you know. All right, let's blow this door open tomorrow.